Right. Oh, that messes out of the way. Right. Yeah. You look, don't do anything that'll get me banned. Other than that, fine. I would have been live like 10 minutes ago, but the Twitch issues caused me some time loss. Let's call it that. Have to wait 12 hours and 45 minutes. Oh no. So the only information I have at the moment is Abdo is AFK, so Zephy is the backup captain for the day. Right.
Gentlemen, it's a nuclear device. Time is running out. Time is running out. Gentlemen,
Just waiting for bans because they're trying to work out. Just waiting. Still waiting for bands. I mean, we've got some of them, just not all of them. Let's put it that way. How's everybody doing? Are we gonna get maximum epsilon bands again? Listening to Rain in the Night on loop and watching Dune. Fair enough. I still try to work out what's a ban. Wait. They're still waiting. They're still trying to work it out. I swear that's not me wasting time now. This could go on forever. And you're reading the same chat as well. The perils of being the host. Damn, Topaz has got away with one here. This is the danger of knowing what to pick before knowing what to ban. They know what they want to play, but they can't work out what to ban, I think. Because the downside is they don't know what to ban, but if whatever they want to play gets banned, then all of that work was for nothing. Alright, have they finally agreed? Right. This is a slightly weird band set, but... Finally. Yes, they banned Last Bastion. I think that's the only time so far. I'm sorry, Tyheadless, they were going to. Okay, so we've got all of the things banned. That's a good start. Yeah, Tiredness plays a lot of heavy factions. He's like me. Yep, we're on the first game still. People are just deciding what to pick. It's important to note that only one Epsilon has been banned, which is 2 less than there are normally. So, we'll probably see at least one of them. Magnus plays HQ. But yeah, tie head sticks almost entirely to the heavy stuff, whereas I sort of... I mix it up a bit. But I think I prefer the heavy front loaders. They're still working out what to pick. But while we wait, we get some trash talk, which is nice. This... God damn it, there's so much thinking going on here. It's like, it's great that people are trying, but... Oh my god, it's taking forever. Come on. Otherwise spamming shadows was a war crime. Hey now! That's almost a personal insult. Okay, I think we're finally getting to picks. Right, finally! I can actually do the frickin' game. Right, you are playing USA. You are playing Sidcore. You are playing Sidcore. And you are playing Scorpion Cell. There we go. Right. That only took half an hour. Yeah, that's literally the maximum cycle value. And yes, this was almost a perfect mirror. I'm both impressed and concerned at the amount of time it took to set this up. Right, I think we're finally ready to start a game. Maybe. Just maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna start. Da, 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 da. Okay, hang on. That's a good start. One moment.
The nuclear device. The nuclear device.
One moment. Okay, we're having a minor delay due to technical difficulties as well as other things.
Time is running out. Time is running out. Gentlemen, it's a nuclear device. Time is running out. Time is running out.
We actually haven't had that many technical difficulties, so this has been unusual, I'd say. Okay. Hang on. Hang on, we're having, yeah, minor tech issues. Right, we're just, yeah, fixing some issues. We're having some minor connection issues. It just should be fine. Right. Hopefully nothing crashes this time. That's a good sign. I'll tab out some fucking loading screen. No chat for a moment. Fine. Okay, good. Everyone's in. Right. In the bottom, playing for Team Alliance of Idiots, represented by its captain as the Blue Cyclops and Lord Barmy as the Green USA. Yeah, Tiredness is the captain. He's playing Blue Cycle. I completely butchered that. Good start, me. And it's up, playing as the Purple Cycle and Blue Scorpion Cell. That's gonna get confusing. Representing Team Nameless, it's Libra and HG. I'm sorry, that was not good. It's fine, we have a game. We'll just forget that. Lots of Epsilon, Cycle left unbanned, so naturally got picked twice.
Beacon detected.
And that is a brutal start, HG losing 5 initiates for free. Right, let me see if I can get chat. Hold on. Right. So, 2 Derricks per player, but the far left and far right Derricks are quite difficult to take sometimes, particularly if you lose the Spook Wall, in this case. Libra going out to secure theirs. Tiredness is attempting to do the same, but I don't know whose spooks these are. I think these are 2 different spooks, like player owners. I think Tiredness double refinery. I'm not sure yet. I didn't see. I'll sit on because his factory is slower. Either way, both top players going 1 refinery before factory. Whereas at the bottom, both players have gone for double refinery, so this might be some sort of heavy infantry push. We're not sure yet. I see Tiredness has captured his Port Authority building. If you don't know what that does, it gives you massive vision range up to like here, I think. Sneaky little thing you can do on this map. And it also scouts some of the water for you. All Derricks have now been secured. There's also a hospital that's been taken by the USA and the Sourcing Cell players. And then there's a bridge over here to the machine shops that can look over some of the players' possible build crawl routes. But you can't actually fight that. It's a strange battle when it happens. GIs and Initiates engaging on the side. Looks like Libra took Old Family's Derrick, so he's going to take it back. Yeah, the Port Authority building is a sneaky little thing that I mentioned when it was released and nobody else noticed. Kind of funny. Nothing fancy just yet. Looks like Lord Barmy is setting up some IFEs and hitting us some lashes. So this is looking like an early push game. Whereas Libra has basically rushed straight for the fastest Marauder they can possibly build. And there's the first one already. Meanwhile, HJ looks to be doing a driller rush along with a tech rush. But this early push could actually really catch them out if they're not ready. There's a lot. The only issue is that Libra has 4 Marauders already. So if they're gonna do anything, they need to do it now. Tiredness now switching over to his own Marauders. Speeder trucks coming out. I think they were planning to attack, but having just seen 5 Marauders rock up in their face, I'm not sure that's the case anymore. Good use of Storm Children though, gets rid of some Marauders. Well, 1 so far, but... Team chat, Driller his Pandora. Yeah, about that. I believe that's AJ's engineers trying to get the machine shop on the top, and it's succeeded. But he's only got speeder trikes and a driller, so... But he does also have chem plug out. So we'll likely be seeing Malver and... Honestly, I don't know. Maybe an MCV? Maybe even Plague Splatters? Or is it just going to be more speeders? Libra going all out on the Marauder spam, which is normal. Whereas Tyhednus is sort of playing it a bit safe and teching up. Although he also has second factory, so... I wouldn't call it, you know, defensive. Speeders in the back of the base? I wonder what they're looking for. Either way, Tyhednus is aware and moving in to try and intercept. We might get one just with an elite, but it looks to be the Storm Children that are doing most of the intercepting. I think this is a scout. And a, you know, just an annoyance. 1 IFP goes down, 2, I think that was 3. Nice lag. Oh, not now. Please don't crash now. Dude. That's annoying. Oh no! I think the exchange internet appears to be dying. This is the second time I've disconnected. Alright, everybody out. Dang it. That's so annoying. I'm not sure what to do here. Right, we're gonna have another go. Yeah, that we're gonna have we're gonna have another go at this. Since nothing happened. Right. Right. Hopefully, everything will just work. Right? How can it go wrong this time? Right. Okay. Take two. In the bottom, representing Team Alliance of Idiots as the Blue Psycho, and Orange USA, it's the Captain Tihedness and his teammate Lord Barmy. In the top, representing Team Nameless as the Blue Scorpion Cell and Purple Psycho, it's the HJ and Libra. We're gonna have another go because we disconnected before anything happened. Which I guess counts as a warm-up as it is kind of first game of the day. So whatever happens, happens. Tyheadness is warning already, because he's almost certain that someone's gonna pull driller shenanigans. Right, now that that's all been set out, let's get the chat back. Yeah, they're both blue, which is annoying, to say the least. I do hate it when there's like multiple of the same faction that are basically just blue and sky, because it's almost impossible. Especially on spooks, like, dear god. Who owns this spook? Hey, nobody does, it's dead. You haven't missed anything because we had a disconnect. So we're technically still on the first game. Looks to me like both bottom players have double refinery'd again. I'm not sure. But Lord Barry definitely has, because he has 2 chronominers. Tightness I can't tell, because his mode is invisible. Yeah, LHJ's crashed a couple of times. But it looks like he's doing the same thing again. Fast driller, fast tech, maybe. Oh no, he swapped to refinery. Libra's build order looks to be pretty much the same. Tyheadness is not, though. Looks like he's going earlier Pandora Hub for faster Marauders. Pandora Hub is out. But that's the first one on the map. That's a very quick Pandora Hub, and now as a result he is broke. But he does have both his derricks and the Port Authority. And in fact Lord Bammy has actually gone around the side and taken this derrick, so 3 derricks for him. I think, yep. And Libra's got to fight. First Marauder is out. Oh, Bammy's going second factory. This is strange. Clearing the car park. Diana's actually looking to just poke and be a nuisance. Oh, don't lose the Marauder. Ooh. Took a lot of damage for no reason though. Libra's Marauder queue starting to build up. They've forgotten to capture their hospital, which is interesting. But they've already secured their machine shop, whereas on the Alliance Immediate side, they've got the hospital but not the machine shop. Lord Bowie's going very macro heavy, which I would normally support, but he is playing USA, so I'm not sure that really works. Looking to be a nuisance with Storm Children. Driller is out and is coming. It's currently empty. And MCV. For HJ, as well as Play Splatters on the way. And Infiltrators. So the HJ is hard tech grudge. Black Plug on the way for Tyheadness. Mercury uplink. And there's Marauders inside Lord Barry's base. And there goes 2 Storm Children for free. Also a good thick opening. 1 Marauder traded each. Ooh, that one gets away. There's going to be a lot of Marauders dancing around each other this game. Valva going in. There's no detection yet. The Stingers, while are built, are not in position. Doom Raiders are the choice. That's unusual. Probably for more detection. Ooh, big mind control. Libra loses a lot of Marauders. This is Psych Plug is now down. Malvar is slicing at some of his Ghost Miners, although I can't see them.
Beacon detected.
Diana's looking to raid with Marauders. They don't do that much building damage though. But if left unchecked, they could eventually kill this Pandora hub. Malvar is still in the base, but is... I don't want to say detected, but Tyrannus knows he's in there somewhere. The Dune Riders will see him. Oh, but he lives.
Beacon detected.
Mind control plague splatters happened. What happened there? I think he was too busy trying to micro Malvar and lost plague splatters for no reason. And the Pandora hub died to Marauders. All in all, not a great start. Things going very well for the Team Alliance of Idiots so far. Although the first Tyrants are here and Wolfbami's power plant is in some trouble. And is... Okay, well, he lost his upgraded power plant, but it did cost 2 Tyrants to do that, and he still has power, so... In the grand scheme of things, that's not that bad, but then you also have to consider that Malvar has killed like 5 miners, and he only has 1 left. And now there's Tyrants on the airfield, which Tyrannus could help, but isn't reacting to. In fact, it's not even being repaired. And that cancelled the lab with like 2 seconds left. That's not good. However, Libra is in even more, just as much trouble, with Marauders and a stolen Plague Splitter assaulting their base. Malvar is probably still out and about. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's right here. Tyrant's causing trouble. How long before Lord Bambi realizes he doesn't have any ore miners? Hopefully it's not very long, otherwise he might just accidentally bankrupt himself and die. But while the top team lost some of their tech early, LHJ's chem plug has been replaced, and the economy is looking very strong at the moment. Oh, Malvar going to town on the IFVs. Tyrannus is the only person with detection, and there's 1 Dune Rider. But he walked into detection range and is immediately destroyed. The Malvar finally dies, but how many miners? He killed at least 6 Chrono Miners, probably a Ghost Miner. Okay, Chrono Miners are now being replaced. The advantage that Lord Bambi has is he has triple Derek Eco, so he can actually, you know, kind of support himself. And if he remembers to finish putting the C4 down, he can bomb this Horde Derek too. And this is Plague Splitter being annoying, and Libra getting huge damage on Peter Traves. Libra's just gonna raid the base instead. But most of Lord Bambi's units have just been spent trying to make sure that Tyrants don't massacre everything, as they are proving to be extremely annoying. Tyrannus now has a 2nd NCV. He's probably going to go up here. But Lord Bambi is struggling now because finally that bank ran out after all of his Chrono Miners died. Just endless drilling so far. Unfortunately for Lord Bambi, its only detection comes in the form of quite squishy ground units. Ooh, looks like a stolen Tyrant got sent back. Don't know what it killed. But I'd say at the moment the ground advantage is in the hands of Team Nameless players. Ooh, massive Bloatic Tunnel damage. That's a lot of dead dudes.
Beacon detected.
There was a seal there. I say was. Risen Monolith disposes of it. And then there's drilling inside the base while the Marauders raid Lord Baumy's eco. I think 2 Chrono Miners died immediately. And now the miners are being harassed by tyrants, as well as the refinery. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. And his refinery is destroyed. All I see is team chat, don't go tyrants, while they're actively crippling Lord Baumy's base. I mean... you know what? That's their problem. It's working. Infiltrators got spotted. I think they were just chilling out in the army for a second. I'm not sure what was going on there. Toxic strike over here to try and detect the army, but there isn't one. I don't know who owns this. This must be friendly. Plague Splatter's looking to just poke at the Antares. Let the Marauders peek out and look for some Ghost Miners. They might get one. Nope. The problem that the bottom team has here is Lord Baumy has not had a chance to really build up anything useful, although that was a huge Mercury hit. And so the mass of forces is very much in favor of Team Nameless because they've got cloning vats and an obscene extreme swell of infantry and there's no response available. All 4 Storm Children are dumped to try and kill Libra and fail. Low Tick Tunnel will do huge damage again. Ooh. Marauders are good, but you don't want to get them into range against Scourges. That's called getting destroyed. Oh, the Infiltrator Swarm is here. Power Sabotage. Titanus is broke, so that won't do anything. I imagine he's stolen Veterancy. But there's no units left to stop this. And I think the swell of infantry is just going to walk in and win the game. Tanya's finally here. That can actually kill this army. Only Libra's Marauders can really stop this. And they're currently occupied. Oh! The real Libra gets killed. I mean, Tanya dies, but she killed like an entire army as well as a heap of Marauders by herself. Riot Troopers are now here, Abrams are here. I don't know where Malva's at. This is like Aisha's expansion, it's just spewing infantry into the main base. But not really using it for anything useful. Okay, so I thought this game was done, but there is actually a small chance for the Alliance of Idiots to get back into it now that Lord Baumy isn't completely gimped. However, he has no detection and there is a Malva in his base. Oh, wait, I lied. He had detection somewhere. Please don't tell me that was the resident stealth detection bug. Either way, Malva dies to something. And now Plague Spotters are just picking off heaps of infantry. Oh! Hyannis doesn't have an ore refinery. And no money. He's in trouble here. Careful with those Abrams, if you lose those, it's over. Ooh, lots of damage. Okay. Oh, Tiny gets owned by a Riot Trooper that got mind controlled. Unlucky. But ultimately, the problem is that neither player on the bottom team has any money. Abrams are great and all, but Team Namers are just gonna fill the map with units and take you out. One Mastermind goes down. a real Libra gets killed off. But there's too much mind control now. I think they're game over. That Malva damage and like minor Tyrant strikes did so much damage. Like Malva killing 8 or 9 Chrono Miners basically swung the whole game as it took 20 minutes for Lord Barmy to actually get in the game. And now neither player has any units left. And that's GG. There's a mind controlled car, why not? Either way, that's a win for Team Nameless. There's not... Like, there were just sort of a couple of small mistakes, like not accounting for Malva very quickly, or... I think in Tahenus' case, maybe not getting cloning bats fast enough. But yeah, that happened. That what happened was basically I think Tahednus made a mistake on not accounting for cloning vets, and then on Lord Balmy's side it was just getting slammed by Malva killing all his Chrono Miners and then not having a fast enough response for Tyrants. Which is partly because Tyrants are insane and partly because USA are bad till that point, but it basically meant it took him too long to get into the game. Because if that had happened, like, if he'd got, like, rolling about 10 minutes earlier, that would have been a much better game for them. There were opportunities there, but it was honestly mostly a lack of detection. I just need to work out who's actually playing the next game. Gonna hide this for a moment. We're running out of 2v2 maps, you know. There's, I think, 1 2v2 left here. And 3 there. Yeah, 4 2v2s left, and then just 3v3s after that. Gotta update some notes, but weekend might be best for 3v3s, yeah. Oh, no, that game was a decent game actually, but I think it was just some build order mistakes. Yeah, I think on paper it was okay, but the problem was that your teammate lost all of his economy, and then you didn't have your own answer to the infantry mobs. Which is, you know, a danger with playing Psycho, I think, but it happens. Yeah, the snipe on the Pandora hub was pretty good from you there. That gave you some time, but Valver and Tyrants together did a bit too much, I think. Man, everybody's ready at the same time. It's unfortunate. Like we have players, we have players from Team 1, Team 2, and Team 3 all available right now. Right. People are just getting organized. I think we have a game coming very, very soon. Either way, we've almost got a game going. Just getting some people in. What is happening? Right, there's a second player. Right. Let's put the lobby back. That'll do. Just getting the last game in. Alright, let me get the page loaded.
Everything scorched earth. Give him help. Give him help. I'm afraid the effects are quite permanent.
Just getting one more player in. We're working on it. Hold on. Just checking we've got the right people. Okay, never mind. Great, now Team 2 has sent 3 players. Hold up. God damn it, Zephy, pick up the phone. What is happening? Right. Apparently we have the 2 correct people in the lobby. How much of that I believe is up to you. But let's not talk about this because frankly I have no idea. Alright, 2 bands are in. Just waiting for the other teams to ban. We're rolling dice because we're bored. I'm just gonna keep rolling until somebody gives me a ban or I get a 69. Oh, did I? Hey, let's go! Why is this taking so long? Right, okay. All the C's have been banned. So Psycho, Scorpion Soul, Winter Chronia, and Latin Confederation have all been banned. Don't rush me. I'm not rushing you. Okay, maybe I am, but that's not the point. See you on the other side, yeah. Okay, we do actually have another game lined up after this one.
I'm a mechanical man. I'm a mechanical man.
Right, that's 2 picks.
I'm a mechanical man. I'm a mechanical man.
Looks like we're getting a 3rd and 4th pick in. Hold on. Right. Get this correct, so this should be that.
Control, log, withdrawn, meltdown, averted, have a nice day.
Here we go. We've got our, I think, 2nd or no, 3rd trainer pick. This is gonna be good. I hope so. I think time might struggle a little bit. And then there's also the flip side where Omega Nuke is playing something very slow. So that might work against them a little bit. I wish people would realize they're allowed to do that themselves. But okay. It's done. Yep, we got a China pick. I'm always biased towards China picks because China are really bad at the moment, but, you know, it feels good when they work. Just a mega nuke then. What's bad about China? They're really slow, and which is designed obviously, but the changes to epic units build time means that they're much slower to actually get in the game, and also they generally just suffer horribly to the meta faction, which is why they get banned. So China becomes, you know, technically playable, but they're really easy to pick apart sometimes. We're just waiting for the lag master to stop lagging. But I don't know. I really like playing China anyway. It's just something I like about them. Right, everybody's ready. It's normal trash talking, honestly. Like, it just happens. I'm gonna be honest, I like it when other people trash talk, but I never like it when I trash talk because it looks really bad when you trash talk and then lose. Or I tend to not do it. Right, okay, everybody's letting in. Okay, on the right, as the Cyan Russia and Purple Epsilon headquarters, representing Team Nameless, is Valkyrie and Libra. And on the left, as the Green USA and Green China, representing Team Sammy Victory, which is the UAISP, it's Time and Omega Nuke. Yeah, I'm so glad that the two Greens are on the same team. That'll save me a lot of trouble. We're on Billy Middletwins, which is just Billy Middlewinds but bigger. And Valkyrie wins the first dogfight. Not that it matters much. It also looks like Valkyrie will be first to scramble for the tents in the middle, which will help a little bit. Oh, and a Mega Nuke immediately moves up after building Refinery. Interesting. Okay, well, Valkyrie's captured the maintenance but not garrisoned any of the tents. Where's this MCV going? Okay. A Mega Nuke is going for the tents. I'm almost certain. MCV move was seen. I don't think either team is a... Okay. Ooh, Spook's getting mad GI value. How is Time's power plant so slow? Dunno. Either way, looks like Libra is unaware that this Derek exists. Or Valkyrie. One of them! Both. Somebody is unaware. Doesn't matter. The point is, Meganuke has taken the top, hence got that area control, and has moved up to the side with the MCV. So Meganuke is playing quite far forward, which I think is a good choice personally. And now those tents are going to be extremely annoying to get rid of. Taking his Derricks. Oh, that engineer's at risk. Okay, walked into bunker range. Honestly, at this point, I would then immediately just recapture this tech maintenance, because the last thing you want is to, you know, attack the enemy, and then that tech maintenance that you've forgotten about right in front of your face goes and causes all kinds of undamage. Libra going for Pandora. I suspect this will be for Shadows. Oh, the IIP gets picked up. Not a good start for Time. I'm making it just macroing up in the upper area. Well, in fact, he's the only person who's really got anywhere upper so far. Looks like Libra's gonna base crawl up here to get the gems. Shadow tanks are on the way. Valkyrie is looking to base crawl up the side. This should be a barracks or a reactor. And an APC, that's got 2 engineers maybe? Nope, an engineer and a terror drone. Just takes the Derek. Valkyrie is now crawled up the side. Radar is next. I bet that Opus has got a conscript in it. The turret drone made it over here. Didn't kill anything because it's chrono miners, but now the first big fight's starting to come up because thanks to Omega Nuke's base crawling, means he's got sentry gun support for his conscripts. Oh, hadn't initiated it. Missed opportunity. Omega Nuke's war miners automatically mining their gems. That's funny. This is a big push, you know, but careful because there are adepts on site. I don't see any shadows. Okay, they're coming. Demo truck for Valkyrie. Omega Nuke just working on straight killings. And his atom heart. He doesn't have a nuke reactor. Alright, spicy. Time's still a bit slow to get into the game, but he's starting to accumulate some bulldogs. Unfortunately, Libra's miners are invisible and so cannot be raided. And speaking of invisible, the shadows are here. Pick up 1 war miner. And an engineer. Oh, Valkyrie's licked the Derek and it's being defended with shadows. That's a bean. Okay, I'm making you cancel this atom heart after realizing he'd have no power. But instead of putting a nuke reactor in the back, he's put 2 Tesla reactors in the front. I like it. That's very, very pushy. But there are 10 shadows on the map threatening his miners. Demo truck goes off, it hits nothing, the Bulldogs intercepted it. That's an aggressively placed nuke reactor. Bulldog raid coming in, but likely to just be a distraction more than anything. Palace is on the way. No radar yet for Libra, so that's going to be shadow spam. And they're in the back of the base as Time finishes his tech center. Right, raiding chrono miners. 1 down. second one will probably go... I would just start targeting these because the killings will be too slow to intercept. Right. 2 down. 3... No, it teleports away. I don't know if he microed that intentionally, but if he did, good job. Mega Nuke now has its Atom Heart with just enough power.
Beacon detected.
And the Bulldog Rig is coming in, but will likely achieve nothing as there's 3 Tesla coils waiting. Yeah. Gorilla coming out. This will almost certainly be capturing one of the labs. Couldn't tell you which one. Tanya is out, Yunru is out, Centurion is coming. We know what that's going to mean. Grand Cannon. Actually quite forward plays. Gonna start picking at some stuff. Driller is now on the way. I think I had engineers in it. But yeah, it's gonna be straight Tanya Senti. Oh, but there's Crazy Ivan and Barillo and Shadows all over time space and everything is gone. Uh-oh, if the MCV dies here, nothing. Yep, Time is now just dead. No MCV, no factory. He can technically rebuild Tanya every time she dies, though. But, no, Time never really looked like he was prepared for anything.
Beacon detected.
So every single thing is in this one move, in this one Centurion. Other than that, there's absolutely nothing. Meganuke miners are getting raided again. Chitskoy gets EMP'd, Volkov will be EMP'd next. There's no other EMPable targets in range, so Volkov is completely free to be destroyed. Oh no, friendly Armadillo gets mind controlled and that eats the other EMP instead. Okay, Volkov dies to Tanya eventually. There's nothing that could just... Oh, Atom Heart gets captured, but the Centurion's already out. What's it gonna do? The Centurion is the only thing that they have left, but it gets hit with the Scud, all the Shadows come in, and it's down. The Eradicator deploy goes off. The Mega Nuke just GG's, and that's it. Well, that happened. The entire team was killed by one Barillo and some Shadows. That was about it. Oh, I need to note this down. Where was it? Honestly, they could have continued that, but I think it was actually the Atom Heart Steel that did it. Like, okay, Time was dead, but he could still rebuild Tanya. Right. Okay. So we definitely got 2 games coming. People are being fiddly. I don't know. Shadows are good. I won't ever deny that. But there wasn't... The problem... This is the whole problem I highlighted with Omega Nuke's lack of mobility, and then Time's complete lack of anything to deal with them. Did just mean that, you know, they got full reign. Like, Omega Nuke doesn't have that many options. Like, he did ring detection, he made units to try and sort of suppress them, but Time didn't have anything. So naturally they'll just run around you. I think this is an unfair assessment of how strong Shadow tanks are, though. Like, you know, it's the same as not making AA when your opponent has air units. Okay, everybody's in. That is quite the username. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, no more bands yet. Right. I need to check who's on which team. Hold up. Alright, I'm getting some picks in. I've got half of the picks in. Right. Need to check this one. The lobby back, because it's all the picks are in. past there, I think. Right. You are picking this. Lots of HQs. Because, you know, the other Epsilons got banned. What are these C's? Oh god. What happened here? What is happening in my chat? I've had this emote in my chat for ages, but I think you need... I'm not sure. I think someone else has got it from somewhere. Doesn't matter. I'll have another SW scrim. Yeah, well, I mean, let's put it this way. Twitch has definitely got an event going on right now, but it's not one they wanted. I think they're a little bit busy. I don't know what's gonna go on with that. Something's gonna happen. I just don't know what. Yeah, I'm getting more viewers, I guess, but that's because I'm unique coverage. I do want to stream more at some point. It's just, I don't know, there's some stuff going on that's awkward. Well, Topaz would have done it all if he was here, and I would actually be one of the players. I just at the Royal Game Club. I don't think he's there. Technical difficulties. Just gonna assume he's ready. And hope nothing crashes. Hope everything's just gonna be fine. Okay, that's a good start. Good. Right. Everybody is in. Which means, in the top, as the yellow Epsilon headquarters and the green high head, representing Team Nameless, its Innovation and Zingy. And in the bottom, as the blue USA and purple Epsilon HQ, representing Team Victory March, it's WZ_111_5, which I will shorten in a minute, and Stand Power. The game's a little bit laggy, but hopefully it's fine. I think Stand Power's internet is struggling a bit today. Single refiner from Innovation, double refiner from Findy, single from WZ, and I think single from Stand Power, which is surprising because this is a very infantry heavy map. I expect there to be lots and lots and lots of fight frames from the high head player. But there is a hospital per side. The high head player taking the hospital on the bottom, and the Epsilon taking the hospital on the top, or on the left. As you see a first big initiative fight. Innovation's got the numbers, but Stampower's got the hospital. And Stampower wins. Good start. Actually, like, comprehensively. Looks like Innovation's reinforcements must have died to a dog or something, because there's a lot of dead corpses here. By the way, big victory so far for Stampower taking his high ground. Like we said, looks to be base crawling either upwards or sideways. Whereas Stampower and Innovation are mostly chilling. Wait, Innovation's gone... Okay, yeah, double refinery, factory, yeah. Large forces come... Large blobs of units coming this side now. Stampower has a lot of infantry coming in his direction. Initiates through the middle, Night Frames coming in behind. The initiates that Innovation are bringing do not have hospital, but the Night Frames do, and they will be a significant problem. Although the team on the right just have way more numbers than anyway. People never realize that these buildings are garrisonable, and Stampower might need to realize that his is garrisonable very soon. However, WZ has gone out and taken the hospital on his side, so no more hospital healing for the foreign player. However, in response, Innovation's gone and captured Stampower's hospital, and is now basically sieging his base from the cliff. And there's not really anything to stop this. There might be a ghost miner somewhere, but... simply put, Stampower's got a problem. Night frames are rolling in, but... What is there to stop this other than a single seal IFE? Which actually is getting insane damage. The initiate's picking at the factory, and it's gone. Stampower's got a problem. He's got no factory, but he has got his Pandora hub at least. WZ has total control on his side, but that's because Thingy's not attacking him. It's all coming on Stampower's side, and there's an MCV on the high ground. Lots of initiates in the enemy base. Night frame support as well. Yeah, the Innovation is putting a hard stake claim on this high ground here. And now WZ has to support somehow. He's got very few miners actually. Like, his economy is not that good, and Stampower hasn't actually captured his own oil derrick. That's never good. If WZ loses this high ground, he's in real trouble. That Seal IFE could go elite, which would, you know, heal it and make it better. Okay. Shadow's coming for Stampower. Still IFEs from WZ, but I'm not sure he has the economy to actually support this, as now there's Opus tanks and Cyclops coming for him, as well as the regular infantry spam. Bulldog is the switch, but his factory is right in front of the high ground. You know, conceding this is going to be really bad. Like, they need to secure this ground and very quickly, otherwise the factory will be destroyed without any, you know, actual risk. In fact, all of the infrastructure is at risk of being picked off. Stam Power looks to be ticking back up. The single shadow is raiding a Ghost Miner in the middle. But the big fight's over here. CLIFE is picking up initiates, but there's not enough anti-tank that's safe other than these GGIs. Which does get one Cyclops. And a second one. And a third one. And a fourth one. Alright, I take that back. Those GGIs were great. They killed 4 Cyclops. Well, nearly a fifth. Yep, 5th Cyclops goes down, and Opus goes down. There's only 1 tank left. CLIFE is elite, but there's so many infantry here. And both of them, oh no, the initiates have hospital, the Night Frames don't. But all the tanks have been destroyed, and there's still 1 CLIFE living. Which means that this is a successful hold, other than the loss of the factory. However, in the back of this, Innovation has got the serious macro, double factory, lots of expanding. Massive economy, massive infantry swarms, tank swarms, you name it. While Diggy is sort of just chilling out. Has at least secured the hospital for himself, so all of his Night Frames will now have HP gain. There's a couple of Irritators out. But I think it's just going to be straight numbers game from Innovation. And it is massively in his favor. I don't think the... Oh, one of the platforms was left ungarrisoned. That's going to be a pain to get rid of. The other problem for Stam Power is none of his Opus tanks are actually loaded, so this is only for crushing, which means he needs something else to give him that beef against Innovation's actually loaded tanks. However... Oh, I see what he's done. He's switched the IFE, so now the elite one is the repair IFE, and the other CLIFE will now gain veterancy instead. However, Stam Power is dying. Slowly. Although, he has helped in one attack. Though he's able to regain the high ground. He has his tech center on the way. Tiny would be good. Stam Power's lab is ready. He has Gene Plug out. Ran is coming. Ikala is coming. This isn't over yet. Wset still has his high ground control. He has Otania on the way. Well, lab is out at least. Only problem on his end is macro, but he has got a refinery coming. Stam Power's run is out. And, in fact, Innovation has no tech buildings yet. It's still on tier 1 only. The run could inflict pure terror on his army. If he actually hits the infantry. Another couple of initiates get tagged. The one thing that they have to be careful about is if Wharfare II loses his high ground, that's all of his, almost all of his base basically exposed. But Stam Power is now actually looking okay because he's got Run out, which will counter a lot of the stuff that's being brought against him. That IFE isn't loaded, my guy. Oh, it's a Run IFE! Oh boy. I love this. That's a Rod IFE, guys. Unfortunately, he has actually got less HP than the actual run, so he's got to be careful. High ground is lost, but gigantic Mercury hit. I wonder if Gene Burst was ready. Could you imagine that? Mercury plus Gene Burst? That's a horrendous combo to think about. Mass Stingers is the responsible things. Innovation's hospital is now dying. But that's good for the Victory March team. Tanya IFE and Run IFE. Careful with that, the Repair IFE nearly suiciding. This game is definitely about tech versus spam. because Ziggy's now working on their expansion. Innovation doesn't even have radar yet. There's actually no counters on the board yet for Tanya IFB, and that could really ruin the game. But Innovation has already mined out the high ground and his main base. There is a little patch in the back and one on the side, but all of his ghost miners are currently sat in front of this Ikada, and Innovation gives up. Unfortunate. That could have definitely continued, but yeah, no counter to Tanya IFB basically just ends the game. Which is... well, that was definitely entertaining. That could have gone on for another 10 minutes. I don't really know what to say about that. That was good, but... ended... I think that ended too soon. If the game wasn't lagging, that might have continued. Yeah, there wasn't anything that could actually hit Tanya IFB. The actual play would have to just been shut down and sit back until they get their own tech, but I guess they gave up. But Innovation was broke though, because he had lost all of his ghost miners to the front. But yeah, I think that, like, Ran definitely saved stand power, but all of the work then was done by Tanya, pretty much. Yeah, Foen and HQ pretty much need to go T3 to ever hit that. Honestly, that could have been one of the best games of the entire event. And it was still a good game. Just it ended a little bit earlier than we would have wanted. I honestly believe if the game hadn't been lagging, then that game might have gone on for another 10 minutes. Right. We have some players in. I'm not gonna say anything about, you know, who's playing or who should have been playing or what's happening, but we have 4 people in the lobby. We're just gonna get on with it. Save any complaints to somebody else. This isn't my doing. Right, we're just getting some bands in, but hopefully everything will be fine. Right, one moment. Right. I'm back. Epsilon band again. Yeah. Right, we have our pigs. I'm gonna be honest, the Pacific Front pick confuses me. Everything else makes sense. I don't know what the Pacific Front pick here is for. I hope Reem has a plan as well, because it's gonna look very dumb if it doesn't work. Or don't have one. Right, we're all ready? Right. The camera is deployed. Good. Okay, in the bottom, representing Team Alliance of Idiots as the Blue Latin Confederation and Magenta Pacific Front, Sing and Reem. And in the top, representing Team Sammy Victory March as the UAISP, it's Captain Sammy and Teslo playing as the Yellow Russia and Cyan Latin Confederation on Scorpion Trail, the big open map. So these picks make sense, this one makes sense. What is the Pacific Front player here to do? I actually have to ask the question. I'm not sure what the plan is here. Okay, Sing is aggressively base crawling up here because there are some more gems available there. Double Tesla reactor crawl, in fact. Yeah, both players have to be careful for the tech reinforcement pad in the middle, and Tesla is the first to secure it. Double refinery from Kurosaki, or Sami, or whatever you want to call them. And veteran conscript spam is the move. Reem is looking to secure the tech reinforcement pad themselves. Doesn't look like there's anything to stop them right now. They hurry up at least. Yeah, successful recapture, but Tesla has lots of conscripts. In fact, both players from Team Sammy have lots of conscripts, so I have a suspicion they will actually try to literally victory march the game. And the first thing you'll see is that Reem is getting slammed by thousands and thousands of conscripts, and Sing needs to go and help. Reem mining the gems out the side as well, which is okay, because chrono miners are good at long distance mining. The first big fight is happening, but these are veteran conscripts with greater numbers. There's only going to be one winner there. Tesla just stacking conscripts, moving up to the left, and taking the tech reinforcement pad, along with a half check, which I suspect has an engineer in it. But the conscript swarm simply doesn't stop. Now Reem's miners are being raided by conscripts. What is happening? It just doesn't stop. Okay, the conscript queue has in fact stopped. But you need to use these miners to crush, my guy. Like, your GIs aren't going to be enough. Looks like Tesla temporarily captured the tech academy on this side with the half check. But Sing isn't horribly outnumbered, so it's not best for Tesla to engage just yet. Although I'd say that he's got 3 Jaguar tanks coming and there's none in response. Meanwhile, Reem is getting destroyed by conscripts. Sing really needs some vehicles. There's 3 Jaguar tanks coming, and only conscripts to try and stop them. Scatter is okay. The crushes are continuing. Really need those flak troopers in there. Oh, the radar is exposed. One Jaguar tank will eventually... Oh no, it won't die. It lives. And the repair drone to come save it. That's a dead radar. The Jaguar pushers can shoot. There's now 5 Jaguar tanks in Sing's base. Oh, the bomb pilot actually did a lot of friendly fire there. Another Jaguar dies. The 4 factories down though. Well, Reem is trying to help with Kappa tanks, but I think this will be cleaned up eventually now that there's only conscripts left. Reem producing lots and lots of Kappas, but Kurosaki is mostly just tech rushing with veteran conscripts and the old Rhino actually putting pressure on as well. Sing is lagging behind a little bit, although Tesla did expand quite a lot of resources to pull that attack off, but ultimately the damage was worth it as he got a factory and a radar. Kappas are coming in, but they're not going to win against Rhinos like that. You got to hit the... Actually really bad crushes. I cannot believe most of those conscripts live. Unlucky. But Sing's dogs just come in and kill everybody. Alright then. Somehow that worked out. I don't even know how that happened. The dogs just come in and absolutely wreck face, and now there's nothing to stop these Rocketeers. What happened? How did this happen? One buggy at the top. I think it's been seen. But the Terror Drone sent to get rid of it. Oh, okay, one gets in. That'll probably explode. Yeah. One buggy dealt with. It's just straight Jaguars and infantry from Tesla, whereas Kurosaki is now up to T3. It has Rhinos, Flaks, and Volkov, and now Tesla cruisers available to him. Reem doesn't even have robot ups yet, and only 5 chrono miners, and is significantly behind in every metric.
Beacon detected.
Yeah, the Rocketeers won't achieve anything now that there's flak cannons everywhere. There's no unit here that could possibly even attempt to contend with these Tesla cruisers. I don't see a way that they can possibly survive this attack. Volkov hits a stun on the Tsurugis. Like, the Seal Tsurugis are fine, because the infantry will die, but there's nothing that will hit the vehicles. Kappas can't compete with that. Bomb buggy goes off. I don't see any missing buildings. Yeah, Kurosaki is just continuing to press the attack. And... okay, the Rocketeers are helping, but there's still no answer to the Tesla Cruiser swarm. Volkov getting massive army damage. Sing is coming in to help, but I don't think they're going to be able to contend either. Volkov is active, but there's only Kappas, and they're all immediately annihilated. So... This one army could solo the other two. Okay, the conscript swarm is actually the dangerous part. Volkov might die to conscripts, you know. I think that he's just too fast for that, but it looked like it would happen. But now, Reem and Sing combined have no tanks and 1 Tsurugi. Whereas Tesla now has Barillos, Jaguars, conscripts, a Vulture, and Kurosaki has a large form of Tesla cruisers. I don't think there's any feasible way to kill these Tesla cruisers. Reem just has nothing. And now their base is going to be dismantled. Volkov stunning the army because it hit the chrono miner. Ouch. And he's elite now as well. There's just too much stuff in the res. Oh. No, Volkov still lives. Smoke turret comes down, but that's not going to save it. Overcharge again. Tesla cruisers are running rampant. And this is even before Tesla's army does anything. Like, there's still an entire other army here to kick butt. Now Chitskoi gets involved, that probably won't do much. Hammer comes down. Actually, Chitskoi's still going. Somehow. Meanwhile, at the top, Thing has no units, and Ream is now destroyed, and has no army, and no base, and no... yeah, no, I think that's the end of that. Morales dies to Chitskoi of all things. Iron Curtain is destroyed, Six Factory dies again, Ream is defeated. It just isn't anything.
Player defeated.
And that's game over. Yeah, the Pacific Front pick didn't really work. That's fairly obvious. Oh yeah. I think that's it for today. It is a bit late now. Right, does look like that's actually the last game for today. Yeah, blame Topaz. Honest, I want to make it very clear. This isn't my fault or my doing. I'm just getting people are setting up games, and I'm just making sure that they're running. I'm not gonna do anything about that because I can't. Alright, I'm cutting it for today. Good night, everyone. I'll see you, I don't know, Saturday, maybe Friday. Good night.